Hey, what's going on, friends? My name is John Waldman. I'm a filmmaker based in New York. So we're going to talk about my 80mm in my Carl Zeiss Jena slide. So this is the Biometar f2.8. So yeah, this is actually a medium format lens. It has a Pentagon 6 mount. This is for Sony E mount. This is for EF. This is one of my 5 Carl Zeiss Jena lenses. I have the 20mm, 35mm, 50mm, 80mm, and 135mm. I have made videos on the 20, the 35, and the 50. I just did a comparison between my 50mm Carl Zeiss Jena lens and my buddy's contact Zeiss 50mm 1.7 lens. Go check out that video if you haven't already. This one is also a lens comparison, but instead of a different manufacturer, we are, well, contact Zeiss, Carl Zeiss Jena. They're made in different places. I know they're both Carl Zeiss. But this time I want to compare 2 Carl Zeiss Jena lenses. I have the 80mm Biometar f2.8, and my friend Min, who is an awesome cinematographer and director, go check out his Instagram, his YouTube. We actually just linked up for the first time, and he just got a set of Jenas. He has the Pancolar 80mm 1.8, and a part of me did originally regret not going for it. There was reasons why I didn't, mostly because of the price, and I'm like, how much am I gonna actually use this? I was like, you know what, now that I know someone in New York that has this lens, like, instead of just spending the $1,000 that the lens costs, maybe more or less, depending on condition, where it's coming from, you know, I've seen them as low as 700. I feel like I've seen them even up to like $1,600, but I feel like the median's around $1,900. I don't know. I want to test these side by side because I will be honest, this is my least favorite lens of the set, and for a couple of reasons. There's things I like about it, but there's a couple things I don't like about it. These lenses are not my daily riders. Truthfully, I'm using E-mount, you know, G-Master lenses, you know, with the autofocus, really nice optics. It's just easy for a lot of the corporate work that I do. With the autofocus, if I don't have a focus puller, which is, you know, most of the time for these corporate jobs, like, I just don't. But now let's get into my thoughts of what I think if maybe I should have pulled trigger for the more expensive lens. So first, I handed Min my 80mm on the FX3. I'll just kind of talk about it. You know, wide open, it's definitely a little bit soft, kind of a little bit muddy, low contrast, it flares a good bit. That being said, this like kind of out of focus blurriness is kind of like a cool, unique look to it. It is nice. It kind of does have that swirly bokeh kind of look here. Bokeh also onions a bit, which is kind of similar to the 50mm. I don't know if that's the proper term. I hope you guys like the fake money over here for our not music video. When I gave it to Min, one of his first reactions was that, you know, it's kind of painting-like, which I had never really thought of putting it that way, but I could totally see that. Definitely has a very unique look to it. From the 80mm when we slapped on the 1.8, right off the bat, you could just kind of see like a difference in the lens contrasts. I think it handles flaring and ghosting a lot better. You could definitely see the difference between the 1.8 and the 2.8 right off the bat. The blurriness, yeah, it's pretty substantial. I don't know if I would really shoot a lot at 1.8 on a telephoto lens, but theoretically, you know, when you stop a lens down, it gets sharper. This lens should get sharper quicker because it's faster. That even like looks pretty good wide open. It's nice. I think overall it has a nicer contrast. The flare is controlled better. I took a shot of a backpack. I wish I kind of did a better test subject and something else, but the one thing I really don't like about the Biometar is the minimum close focus distance. I'm really not impressed at all with it, and it's actually one of the things that I don't like about this, because the thing I love about the Jena is, at least all the other ones that I have, the minimum focus distance is great, and this one doesn't have that, so I kind of feel like it's the odd man out for that. Documentary that I'm working on, hopefully finishing soon, and like that was one of the first shoots that I used it on, and you could just see like the flaring, the ghosting. And when I put the matte box in place, you could see it's reduced a lot, but without that, like, damn, it really needs that. So yeah, maybe it has something to do with the coatings as to why the flaring and ghosting is better and it's a little bit more contrasty. Also, like, the bokeh seems a little more smoother and circly. It's not as oniony. I do think though you still get that swirl also with this 81.8. You can see with this shot of Min, the trees, you can see like that out of focus, traffic light. Definitely suffers from some pretty poor chromatic aberration wide open. You can see the purple on the branches. I did a test with my hand acting as like a matte box here. You can kind of see my hand coming in and out. So a matte box definitely would help this issue tremendously. It definitely has a nice look. I feel like I've just been crapping on this lens, and that's okay. And that's why we do these tests, is, you know, to learn about the gear that we have and, you know, compare them from one thing or another. Build quality, you know, they're both solid glass, rock solid metal. I did notice the focus ring on the Pancolar definitely feels a little bit more loose. Kind of similar to my 50mm Pancolar, where the Biometar is definitely a lot sturdier. So honestly, again, this was like a super unscientific test, and I could say confidently I like the 1.8 more, and I'll give you my few reasons. I like the closer minimum focus distance, faster aperture, the M42 mount, better flare control and ghosting control, and honestly I just like the bokeh better. I just think it's a little bit more clean, not as muddy. That being said, all of this is subjective. If I could pick one, I would consider swapping this guy out for the 1.8, but it's not really a need right now, maybe down the line. I'm happy I did this because this was really the one lens in the set that I have that I didn't really love, the Biometar. Maybe I'm gonna go get that 1.8. That's about it for today. I hope you liked this video. I hope it was helpful. Just some camera nerds on a Sunday morning playing with lenses. Hope you enjoyed it, and you know, we'll plan to do some more videos like this in the future. Anyways, guys, that's about it. Cheers. Bye.